Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Flycast Partners webinar. My name is Rich Longo, and I'll be your host. Today's webinar is Debunking IT Best Practices Misconceptions, and our presenter will be Flycast Partners' very own Dean Pierce. Now, Dean is one of our senior consultants at Flycast Partners and has been implementing IT service management software as well as configuring software, developing and using customer requirements to design incident management, problem management, change management processes, as well as many others, using ITIL best practice and data integrations. So before we get started, Dean, let me introduce our organization. Flycast Partners is here to deliver a seriously amazing IT experience. Founded and staffed by personnel that have many years of experience in the IT space, we took the best ideas from these collective experiences and added the best components necessary to grow and become a value-added reseller in the North American IT market. We offer best-in-class implementation services and training in IT service management, IT asset management, IT operations management, and workload automation spaces using ITIL best practices. Our professional services team can easily scale up or down to meet the IT needs of any customer, regardless of the size, complexity, or budgetary restrictions. We offer implementation services both on-site and remote, which is most important in today's world, as well as training to reinforce your company's long-term IT success. Our ongoing remote administration and support service offerings will enable you to focus on those normal day-to-day operations, saving you both precious time and money. I encourage you to reach out to us and call us at 844-FLYCAST, that's 844-359-2278, or visit our website. We have IT experts monitoring our website Monday through Friday during normal business hours that would love to chat with you. You can check out any of the upcoming webinars we have and register yourself or your coworkers. Check out new technologies and various technologies that we offer here at Flycast Partners, whatever that might be. I encourage you to download white papers and data sheets or even sign up for training. Now, without further delay, I'm going to actually turn this presentation over to none other than Dean Pierce. Excellent, and you should be seeing your PowerPoint presentation right now up on the screen.
Perfect.
Excellent, very good, and just let me know when you need to change and we'll change your slides out.
Will do. Again, I'm Dean Pierce. I'm a senior consultant with Flycast Partners, and in this webinar, we will cover if you're using best practice in your organization, but really, what does best practice mean? And more importantly, what does it mean to you or your organization? How do you balance what is considered best practice when there are so many different ways of doing things? You have ITIL, SCRUM, or Agile methodologies, ITIL methodologies, and what about a project management or even governance and compliancy? We will cover what best practice could mean to you overall, and when starting or continually improving your ITSM tool, and how to adapt to the changing times and ensure that you're keeping up. So best practice, what is best practice? As defined by the Merriam-Webster, just going through Google, it's a procedure that has been shown by research and experience to produce optimal results that is established or proposed as a standard suitable for widespread adoption. But that is really a mouthful, and it's a broad statement, but two things that we can take from this is procedure and standard. When you first unwrap your ITSM tool, you'll arrive at what the manufacturer calls out of the box. They've done the majority of the heavy lifting when dealing with programming the procedures that you'll use to apply their standards when it comes to ITSM. Most of the time, out of the box may work just fine if you're just starting out, but for a mature enterprise, chances are you will not fit inside that box. But it's always a great starting point to adapt to your specific needs within that tool of choice. But again, the lingering topic here is their system following best practice. How do they decide what is best practice? And is their best practice right for you? If you remember that heavy lifting that I was referring to, the different ITSM tools that are out there, those companies have leveraged the decades of research to what works best inside of an organization and have adapted the ITIL methodologies inside of their product. But when it comes to project management, SCRUM, or even ISO standards, how do you account for that? Are you a healthcare company, a consulting firm with government contracts, or even the government itself? There are layers upon layers of potential conflicting methodologies, and most do overlap nicely, but overall, which approach to best practice do you take? The simple answer is you need to pave your own road forward. Create your own box. Create the policies that will cover all aspects of how you conduct your business, which is the what are we doing. Then create a standard or standard operating procedure to execute how you're going to do it. And finding the common ground between all of these different methodologies will allow you to create your own best practice that fits the needs of your organization. And in the end, create your own best practice. One example that I can convey is with an incident. Let's say that an incident is created by an end user that turns into a major incident. Does a problem get created for it? Does the root cause lead to a change or to an enhancement request? And if it is an enhancement request, do you then create a requirement with your project management office? Does that initial request now require approvals or guidance by your service or process owners? What about audits from the changes within your system? Can your system handle the depth this one incident is going down? What is your best practice to handle a situation like this? It's an incident that spawned a problem, then involves PMO, then agile, then compliancy, then to an eventual change request. The point is to ensure that you have proper documented policies and the procedures to execute in this type of scenario. Overall, best practice is a fluid term. If you continually look at your policies and are continually adapting to the ever-changing world that you're living in, you're essentially following best practice for you today and also planning for the future. What is out there for best practice should be a starting point for you to consider and discover what best practice actually means for you. You should adapt your organization to what is best practice based on the policies that you design and either choose or need to follow or have to follow. If you're struggling with deciding how to implement various methodologies into your ITSM tool, these are the types of things that I go through every single day with our clients. Merging of departments, companies, and processes happen all the time. How do you program your incident or request process to adapt to those changes while keeping in line with all of the different methodologies that are out there that your organization leverages on a day-to-day basis? It can be very, very difficult to figure out. But again, that's what we do every day. If your organization has gone through these growing pains to the ever adapting best practices, we've seen quite a bit of them and can help steer you through that storm so that in the end, you're getting the most out of the tool that you have today or even tomorrow. Thanks again for attending, and I'll throw it back to you.
Great presentation, Dean. That's awesome and straight to the point. Very much appreciated. Audience, if you have any questions about this or would like one of our folks to reach out to us, by all means, reach out to us, 844-FLYCAST. That's 844-359-2278. As you can see on the screen, you can reach out to us at info@flycastpartners.com. You can chat with us on our website. You can follow one of our social media outlets out there. We encourage you to. I hope everyone's staying safe out there, and thank you again, Dean, for taking time out of your very busy schedule to teach us a little bit about debunking.
For sure, anytime.
Excellent. All right, folks, until our next webinar, we'll see you then.